Welcome into the Live Desk. My name is Janae Hancock. This is another piece of our KC Development segment. And before you head into the weekend, I just want to do one final interview with City Scene KC, Kevin Collison, who actually joins us now. And Kevin, I know you have a busy day ahead of you, but we do need to touch on the fact that there was a downtown tower that was expected to be in the Kansas City area, but that deal has collapsed. Why has it collapsed? I know it was supposed to really take part of the downtown skyline. Tell us a little bit more about
Right.
that.
Well, Janae, we a company called Lux Living, which is based out of St. Louis, has developed some apartment projects here in town. And a year ago or so, they proposed what would have been the most ambitious project, a 27-story building at the northeast corner of 14th and Wyandotte. It would have been right next door to the historic Power and Light building that a lot of people are familiar with. And Lux, this would have been their first high-rise building. They reached a purchase agreement with the owner of the property, which is a company out of California called Red Oak, and simultaneously they were going through the city approval process. They worked with folks to tweak the design so it complemented the Power and Light building better. They also persuaded the Land Clearance for Redevelopment Authority, which is a development agency, to approve some tax incentives, including a property tax abatement. So everything seemed to be moving in a good direction. And then we found out that apparently they had missed a couple of deadlines with the owner of the property to actually pull the trigger and buy it. And the owner of the property finally decided, look, we're going to go out and see if we can find somebody else that might want to develop this land. Lux is more than welcome to resubmit a proposal, but they are now going to be seeking a new buyer for that land and a new project. And they meaning both the owner, Red Oak, as well as the city, that they're going to want to do something substantial there, not just some small apartment building. They really want to do something, but right now it doesn't look like it's going to be this very ambitious 27-story project.
Yeah, and I think that's what I was going to ask you next was what happens next? Do you think you mentioned an apartment building, but what else do you think could possibly go in that space?
Well, it seems like these days, the hotel market is still robust. I know a lot of people think we got a lot of hotels, but apparently banks are still willing to lend money. And apartment projects are still very viable. I don't think it would be an office building. Right now, the office market is very soft, particularly downtown. In fact, Blue Cross Blue Shield is going to be moving into the building right across the street from where this apartment and hotel tower is going to be. And they're taking the building that was supposed to be for Waddell and Reed, which ended up getting bought. So there's just not a lot of demand for private office space downtown. So this will most likely come back as an apartment and or hotel project. When that is, I don't know. The construction market is pretty tough these days. Interest rates are high and construction prices have gone up. So we've seen an overall slowdown in all kinds of projects.
And whatever it is, hopefully it will add more money into the city. Like I said, this was supposed to add to the Kansas City skyline. We just got the Ferris wheel. And then, like you mentioned, you have Two Light and Three Light.
Yeah.
Those buildings are now up as well. And for our viewers who are just now joining us, again, this was supposed to be a 27-story development that would have included 200 hotel rooms and 300 apartments. So it was
Right.
supposed to be huge, and a lot of people were looking forward to it. But again, those details were just released, and you can catch more on the City Scene website. But Kevin, is there anything else that you want to add to this interview before I let you go?
Well, one quick note, we're trying to get rid of parking lots downtown. This project would take the place of what's now a surface parking lot. And also it would take a site that was where another parking garage was demolished a few years ago. And it's a real eyesore. It's just a bunch of concrete chunks and rebar. It's just, this project was hopefully going to make what is now a pretty scraggly looking corner of downtown something dynamic. So, I think a lot of people hope that the owner of the property finds somebody in the not too distant future that's going to come in there and actually do something that's going to be attractive and make the city more appealing.
attractive and also very useful. Kevin, thank you so much
Exactly.
for joining me. I know
Oh,
you are preparing to kick off your holiday weekend, so I am not going to keep you much longer. But as always, it is a pleasure to talk to you about Kansas City development the last few months. And I know you have some big plans in store for the future. So thank you so much. I
oh,
appreciate it.
thanks, Janae. Have a happy holiday too.
You as well.